Okay everybody, this is the transformation process for Voyager class Starscream from the reactivate toy line. Just a reminder, this is only the transformation process and the review is separately uploaded. What I'm going to do first and foremost is just move the arms up and indeed fold the fists into the forearms like so. Same on this side, just moving them down, folding that in, and I suppose just keeping them out of the way. Then if you turn your attention to the legs, we're going to separate the knee. This is going to fold right up and out on that extra hinge in there. Once you've done that, you can then fold the heel sprue into the foot and you can fold that into the shin as well. So same principle on this side, fold this up, fold this heel sprue in and fold that there. Now, to be honest, we're just going to leave that there for now because you need clearance to be able to move all this off. So what we're looking to do is separate that from the back. You can see that that folded out as well, but there's more to do with that. We're going to come back to that in a second. Turn your attention to the head. Now, very carefully lift this up over and out. You may notice, if I can just show you in there, see there's that little hook that was clipped over that piece of metal, the bar there. So that's why you need to physically lift it up rather than pull. Rotate it 180 degrees, pop it inside there, and then bring out the rest of the nose cone, tuck away the head. That will tab into place and indeed fold the whole nose cone out. Now, this is why we left all the back kibble for now. So if you just carefully lift the arm back and down, we're going to just bring it literally completely out of the way. Same again on this side, bring it all the way down. What you can then do now is take these shoulders, not the shoulders, sorry, the chest pads. In fact, what we need to do first and foremost is to pull these parts out. So there's some black little, they look like tiny little wings. See them tucked in there? So what you can do is push through this side like so, and then you're going to pull it all the way out. So make sure these are completely out. Then you can take these parts which are above the chest and fold them back. So we needed to do that bit first. The bottom of the underside of the jet's pretty much done. What we need to do now is angle this up enough so that you can then rotate the main wings all the way around, and indeed, in fact, the other side as well. Of course, I was just checking that I was making sure that this was out of the way because there's loads on this. Then you've got to take the black part, oh, I'm trying to keep this up there, black part back up, and indeed fold this over the top of that. So you've got some clearance, and now you can pretty much tell, oh, I've got that caught, and you're going to bring this all the way back and over. So you can see that's going to, it all slots together pretty much like a jigsaw. So now we're pushing this down. Before you go any further, take the arm, push the shoulder all the way in, rotate the bicep so that the 5mm port is at the bottom, tab that into the wing. This is going to give you an idea of where everything should be now. So this is going to come down, rotate at the bicep, and indeed that is going to clip into there. Bring these little fins out. Now you can see at the back of the black part there's a huge tab on either side. These upper part of the legs are going to snap into position on here. Let's just see if we can see it. There you go, you probably heard that. And then of course you can bring the tail fin up like so. Same on this side, there's the tab just through that gap there. Bring it in, line it up, and that snaps into position. Fold that up as well. We can then start to push all this down into the correct place as well. I'm just rotating the shoulder pad that got in the way. Bring this up and straighten that out. You saw that tab in on the underside. Now it's a case of collapsing the legs forward. This is going to slot in into these gaps on the underside there. There's a little cutout, but to be honest, as soon as you push the leg forward and push it down, you can't really go wrong. So bring it up, collapse it over itself, and indeed push it down like so. That, once everything has lined up, is your alternate mode. Hope this helps. Take care. Okay then, let's take him back into his robot mode, and let's start off on the underside just by simply disconnecting the back of the forearms from that tab there. And as you can then see, we can lift these arms up pretty much completely out of the way. Then we're going to separate the front of the legs, lift this up. If sometimes, you know, it didn't this time, when you, oh it has actually, yeah, when you're lifting the front part of the leg up, sometimes the back of the booster will come off as well. If it does that, that's no problem. It might actually end up helping you, because what you can now do, this part's come off, that part's come off, these just disconnected from that tab there. What you then want to do then is bring out the toes, and then you may need your nails just to get on the inside of this to grab the heel sprue to fold it out. But then you might as well at the same time now fold the rest of the leg down, clip that into place, and indeed just fold that fin backwards as well. So same principle as this. Fold out the feet. There's a little gap, a cutout there. You can get your nail in to fold the heel sprue out. Fold this down, clip that into position, fold that back. Right, now we're looking to take this back part. Remember, this all collapses up and over in a couple of different ways. So what you're looking for is for these on the back to face down, because this will spin either way, and you also need these large cutouts to be pretty much at the bottom, which I'm going to show you in a second. But for now, we're just going to lift it up there, out of the way, turn our attention to the nose cone. Now, for those of you who remember, you've got these shoulder pads which came over. Once you do that, you're going to push this bit right back inside there. If you remember, that was the little part of the wing that tend to get in the way. Bring this over, and there it is on the back. Tuck it in, out of the way, inside there. You can then take your nose cone, fold it forward, literally fold the whole nose cone right underneath itself. Make sure it's pushed all the way back, otherwise it won't fit in there. Bring this part out, lift up the head, rotate it 180 degrees, clip it back into position, push it under there, and then again, if you remember, see that tiny little metal bar? You've got to carefully just raise this slightly over, and it will clip over there and hold into place. Now what we can do, we're going to make sure that all these are the right way. So let's keep the arms out of the way, swing the wings out of the way, the main wings like so. You can then fold this up. This is going to tab into there like so. And then the back, what we're looking to do with this needs rotating, because these two tabs need to go into the back of that. So keep it out for now, because we just missed that. Fold it over itself, fold these, now collapse this onto there, that's like so, and then back in. Right, that's the wings and pretty much everything done. All you've got to do now is the shoulders. So these will fold back up into that gap. If you want to, you can just lift this slightly up to pop it underneath. Bring it right under. We've just got, oh, I've gone the wrong way. That's it. Push it back and over the top of there. So what you saw me do, see, you've got these little slots, these grooves. So I'm pushing it back up, lifting it over. So that's resting there. Correct the orientation of the biceps. Bring out the fists like so. Same on this side. Bring out the fists like so. And there is your robot mode. Hope this helped out anyway.